I really have no idea what I can do for this intro, so this is it. What is up, guys? It's Mega Man Chief Fan here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a kind of book haul-ish, but more of an unboxing video. Now, I haven't done an unboxing video ever, so this is going to be my first unboxing. Yay! So I got two packages, and here's the bad thing. Normally, when people do unboxings, it's either A, they don't know what's in them, or B, they know what's in them, but there's like multiple packages, so it's kind of like a surprise. There's only two, so... And I know for sure what's in this one, but I'm not sure what's in this one, so it'll be kind of a surprise. So, anyway, enough about that. Let's just get on to the video. But, oh yeah, also I have a few other books I want to show off. So, now let's get into the video. Alright, so, first off, I'm going to open this package, and, I know this may be a little boring, but, oh well. I'm just going to open it. And I'm going to let you guys see first. Because I'm going to just close my eyes. Just get it out. Get it out. And I hope I'm showing it the right way. No, what? Is this it? Yeah, I think so. Oh, no, it wasn't. It's The Revenant by Michael Punke, or however you say it. It's The Revenant. So, The Revenant, you guys probably know it now. It's a massive, massive movie. Massive movie. Okay, enough screaming. But, it's the one with DiCaprio fighting a bear. So, The Revenant is about a man, I think his name is Hugh Glass, and it's just him and his, like, company of men going along, like, some forest, and then things happen. And it's one of those survival stories that I always really enjoy, so I'm really happy that I'm able to just, I'm just going to sit down and read this, because, very soon, because I've been wanting to read this for the longest time now, but I just really couldn't find the time to read it because I was reading so many other things, and I keep setting this to the side. So I'm gonna try to read this soon. Like, if I have any time in the booktubeathon, I may try to cram this one in as well. So yeah, The Revenant by Michael Punk, or Punke, however you say his name. A novel of revenge, so you know it's gotta be good. Alright, and then the big package. This time I'm not gonna do the surprise thing because I'm just not. So anyway, let's open this. Oh, this is flawless. Oh, do you see that? That was a perfect tear. Alright. Hopefully, this one should have two books in them. Yep, there's two books. And the first one that I'm seeing is The North Water by Ian McGuire. This is actually nicer than I thought it was going to be. Oh my goodness. This is gorgeous. Oh, I got this on Prime Day for $12, so that's why I'm making all of these videos right now. So, yeah, Ian McGuire's The North Water. This is pretty much the North Pole version of Moby Dick. I'm not even joking. This premise is so familiar to Moby Dick, it's not even funny. It's like, but yet it sounds so cool. It sounds awesome. So, not really much to say. I really based it on the premise for my purchase. So yeah, and since it's really short, I'm probably gonna read this one rather soon. So yeah, The North Water by Ian McGuire. I've heard some pretty good things about it. I love the premise, so I bet I'm gonna love it. And the last book in the package is The Moviegoer by Walker Percy. I'm not doing that thing again, but yeah, The Moviegoer by Walker Percy. His name kind of stumbles me once in a while. The Moviegoer is like, it's another one of those books that's set in New Orleans, kind of like a Confederacy of Dunces, but this one is much more serious and down to earth, or at least from what I've heard, and it sounded awesome. It sounded really interesting. Yet again, incredibly short, so I may get to this one rather soon. And yeah, I really have no other idea but to say that I was kind of a fan of the Confederacy of Dunces, but at the same time, there are a lot of parts that I didn't like, but I wanted to read another book set in New Orleans, so I thought this one would be good. So, The Moviegoer by Walker Percy. Really excited to read that. Alright, then I got some books that I just pulled off the shelf that I haven't shown in a video before, so let's get to it. And the first one is Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden. I know this is the movie cover, but it is, it's actually not that bad. In fact, I actually prefer this cover over the Normal cover. I'm sane, I swear. I have no idea what this is about. I found this. Oh my goodness, I just found something. So, yeah, we got this for $1 at a library sale, and I just forgot to show it in a video, so here it is. You happy? Alright, the next one is a book that I actually started, but had to put it on hold because I wasn't really liking it, I'm going to be honest, and this is probably going to get a little bit of hate. It's The Tenant of Wildfell Hall by Anne Bronte. I am starting to realize that I'm maybe not the biggest fan of the Bronte sisters. I still love Jane Eyre. I will stand by Jane Eyre for as long as I live. But Wuthering Heights and Villette were awful, or I couldn't even finish them. That's something. And The Tenant of Wildfell Hall, I'm going to eventually finish it, but I'm putting it on hold because it's really not my type of book. I love the premise of this book, but it really just doesn't take action to it. And you can really tell, and I've heard this is a lot more political before going in. I heard this was really political and very more down to earth. But, oh my God, it's bugging me. The whole political aspect is just bothering the living crap out of me. So, honestly, I'm not really liking this one so far. Sorry, guys. Alright, the next book is a book that I've already read, and it was all the way back in January, I think, and it was really good, guys. And that's The Martian Chronicles by Ray Bradbury. I read Fahrenheit 451. It's one of my favorite books of 2016 so far. I also recently read Dandelion Wine like a week ago and loved it as well. So technically, this is my least favorite Bradbury, but yet I've only read 3 of his books, and this is still great. I especially like the stories The Earthman, and of course, God, the name, I swear, There Will Come Soft Rain. Sorry, I'm sorry if I butchered that for a little bit, but The Earthman and There Will Come Soft Rains are my 2 favorite stories from here. I had to study There Will Come Soft Rains for about like a class. I don't know. But yeah, this was a really good book. So if you liked Fahrenheit 451 and you're wanting more Bradbury, check this one out because this is like his second most famous work. And yeah, it's really good. Definitely recommend it. Alright, and this is a book that I also read rather earlier in the month, in February, and that is The Remains of the Day by Kazuo Ishiguro. I liked this. I didn't love it. I really did like it, but I didn't love it. This is about a butler who goes on a trip, and he starts finding out secrets about his a master that he didn't know, and made him look more like an awful person. And of course, my new catchphrase: things happen. And The Remains of the Day was one that was rather interesting. It didn't grip me all the way, but, it was good. When it was good, it was great, but it just had too many flat moments to it, and too many forgettable moments, that I can't really, name this novel step by step by step. I can only remember it in a bulk. So, The Remains of the Day by Kazuo Ishiguro. I'm gonna read more Ishiguro. Ow! From the Bookish Bastard. I'm looking at you. You got me. You're gonna make me read Never Let Me Go, so you happy? Huh? And the last 2 books I'm gonna show off real quick are 2 Stephen King hardcovers that I forgot to show before. Got them both for $2, so why not? And the first one is Hearts in Atlantis by Stephen King. I could have did this for the Discovered on BookTube thing for my for BookTube-a-thon that's coming up next week, which I'm super pumped for, but I just did it because it's pretty lengthy, even though this is a shorter Stephen King. It's still 400 pages. And there was another book that I found that was shorter, so I'm whatever. And yeah, Stephen King, I love this guy. I don't really know what else I can say about Stephen King that hasn't been said before. I've heard about this book through a booktuber. I think it's called Reams. He's not really even a booktuber. He's just a guy who occasionally makes book-related videos, and he loves Stephen King. And he said this was his favorite Stephen King book ever. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to read it. And it's about the 1960s, which is a decade that's always fascinated me. So yeah. All right, and the final book for the video is another Stephen King, 4 Past Midnight. This is a collection of 4 short stories, or 4 novellas. Sorry. I've heard that the first one really isn't that good, but the other 3 are just so spectacular that you have to get through the first one. That getting through the first one is worth getting to the last 3. So I'm gonna take their word for it. And even if I do like the first one, I don't think I'm gonna be hated because I think some people do like the first one. It's just, I read the premise of it for the Langoliers, I think is what the first one's called, yeah. And I just didn't really like it. I didn't really like the idea of it. It was just kind of like, eh. So, I don't know. I'm really sure I'm gonna like this. I don't think I'm gonna love it though, because but I could definitely see myself getting a 3-star out of it. So yeah, it'll be enjoyable, I guess. So that was the video, guys. I know it was a rather short video. Let me check real quick. 10 minutes, so that's something. Or 11, I don't know. But anyway, tell me what you guys recently got in the comment section below. I hope you guys have a nice day. And as always, I'm Mega Man Chief Fan, and I'll see you later, guys.